Hey, good morning. Hey, welcome back everybody. Much nicer today, if not a lot colder. And it's nice and clear, and there's warbirds flying, and unfortunately I don't have the big camera out, otherwise they'd get this T-6 Texan above me. Yeah, I wish I had the big camera out for that. Love the sound of those big engines. Anyway, like I said, it's cold today. We got some work to do. I got some brand new copper washers for that one tug. So get the brakes going on that hopefully today. So let's go get to work. How's it looking, Jack?
Lots of rivets. Lots of little parts. But we haven't found anything loose yet, so awesome. We're on the right track.
I can't wait till we can use these. Alrighty, so I did get a new pack of copper washers for that one very cantankerous tug that we've been dealing with. You gotta be kidding me. Ah. Yeah, that's not good. Man, the hits just keep on coming with this tug. Good Lord. And I got to deal with a flat tire too. That wasn't flat last week, and even though it is cold, it's not that. It's in the low 40s today. It's cold to us, but yeah. I guess we're gonna deal with a tire today now too. But I did get some new crush washers for that one brake line. So I had planned on addressing just that today. But it looks like I'm addressing a tire now too. Good, man. Now on a happier note, did see over at Lone Star, they got their B25 rolled out right now. And they are planning on flying it today. It's a nice, cool, clear day. Not so much wind. It is cold, but knowing that the 25 is planned on going up, I'm going to capture the takeoff. I'm going to get the big camera out, and we're going to go down the runway and go get that. Because how often do you see one of those fly? So I'm anxious to hear her getting cranked up so I can get down to the runway. But in the meantime, I'm going to deal with this damn tug. Ah. All right, so we just dragged over the high pack so we could try to get some air in that tire. We got to run that because the air in the receiver is only a couple hundred pounds. Not enough to get not enough air quantity, I should say, to get some air in that tire over there. That was a real joy to start this morning. I don't think the glow plugs work on that thing, but we got her going, and she did not require the starting fluid. But we're gonna get that cranked up and warmed up so we can get some air over in that tug there. All right, guys, so I got lucky we got down here in time to catch the T6. I just caught on the radio, not only is the B25 taxiing out right now, she is following the TBM Avenger. So we're gonna have a lot of cool stuff on the camera today. Oh, love it. Alright guys, from the editing room, I got to cover something real quick. On the radio traffic, you are going to hear something that is called a museum departure. So on screen, I have aerial shot of Ellington Field. Our main runway is that longest one that you see that goes north to south, and that is 3-5 left and 1-7 right, depending on if you're going north or south, respectively. Lone Star Flight Museum is highlighted on the left-hand side with the little red marker. So they will sell rides in their aircraft to paying customers, and museum guests and the passenger families can be at the museum on their ramp. And a museum pass is something that's coordinated with the tower ahead of time, and as long as the airspace around the airfield isn't so congested, right after takeoff, and usually also when they come in for landing, they'll do a museum pass where they can fly overhead of the museum and then break in. They can sequence in for landing, or just after they take off from the runway. So on the radio, if you guys hear the museum departure, this is what they're doing.
Number 47 Charlie, runway 17 right, wind calm, clear for takeoff, museum departure, and climb to 1,100 prior to crossing the field.
Number 47 Charlie, clear for takeoff, 17 right, museum departure, and climb to 1,100 before crossing the field.
Tower, North American 323 Romeo Whiskey in sequence, 17 right, museum departure.
North American 323 Romeo Whiskey, Allen Tower, hold short, runway 17 right.
Hold short, 17 right, 3 Romeo Whiskey.
North American 3 Romeo Whiskey, runway 17 right, full length, wind calm, cleared for takeoff, museum departure approved, and 1,100 prior to crossing the field.
Okay, 3 Romeo Whiskey, clear for takeoff, 17 right, full length, and museum departure at or below 1100, or at 1100, across the field.
Yeah.
Yep. What, we took the forklift over, had solid tires on the
Alright, so we got, I haven't changed the split rim in a minute.
That's because nobody will work on them anymore. That's why I always had to work on them.
Well, at least it's taking air.
Allegedly.
I'm just happy it's a tube tire. Otherwise, getting that reset is going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
On the bright side, it was only flat on the bottom.
Magic. Now, Christopher, let us know if that thing explodes, okay? I think we got a med kit around here somewhere. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, just wrap an oil rag around it, duct tape, and get back to work. You can put a phone in it. Yeah, there you go. I'm sure I can have a cat in my car somewhere.
You hear it hissing?
Not really. You just got a bit cold. We just need to get enough air in it to move it forward so we can see the giant nail that Jamie picked up last week.
It wouldn't surprise me at this point. It's just my luck with this damn tug.
Giant railroad spike through it. Yeah. We'll just call it FOD collection.
That'd be a good nickname for it.
Take the bead.
Yeah, it did.
The bead. Yeah.
Well, you were back on the jack stand, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we've leveled up.
Interesting way to put it back on the jack stand, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we upgraded the pneumatic.
Yeah, well, good enough for now.
All right.
It's less flat than when you started.
Back on the stand, that's good. Yeah, let's see. Red valve. That drains the hose. Hose pressure is out. And hose isolate. And that took 800 pounds of air out of the tank. All right. We do have a leak.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Where's it leaking?
It's not, I don't know. I just hear air moving. Where's the spray bottle?
Oh, I do too.
Sounds like the light.
I don't think the microphone's picking it up, but I definitely hear it. It's down here-ish.
Like, just like put your ear next to it and see if you don't hear air moving.
Oh yeah, I hear it right near the stem.
I wonder if the tube went bad.
There may be a crack right
Right
on the
where
other
the
side
stem
of
goes
it.
into the tube. They
Yeah.
like to
Well,
crack
and
there.
because the weight was on this,
Yep.
it bent the.
Yeah, with it being at the bottom
It
like
probably
that.
bent it because it was at the bottom.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah, like you said, let's make sure we got the brakes working, then we can take the tire off. So.
Yep.
We're gonna have to turn it anyways.
I will put some blocks of wood down there just in case she settles again, so it's not going to wreck the tire now too.
Yeah.
With it sitting on the rim like that.
That's a good idea.
So. Oh, come on, get off. Come on, you two. I don't know why this tire is stuck on. There we go. Thank you, Jack. There, that worked. Now to get the rest of this off, to get to that washer. All right, new washer's in. Let's see what we get.
Still a little seeping.
Yeah, that's not right. Okay.
All right, hold up for a minute.
We're gonna have to change.
That's pretty.
I hate throwing parts at it, but looks like I imagine we're gonna do this line plus the new cylinder.
Oh
All right, we got this side blocked off, so if we know that tire is gonna go down again, but we don't want the rim to cut into the actual tire itself. More than likely, that tubes is gonna have to get changed for this one, but man, this tug is really kicking our asses lately. All right, so update on the air cylinder, the pneumatic strut for the rear canopy. Crew Chief Al has said he has successfully resealed it. We are going to bench test it before it goes back up, but we're also having a new pneumatic line made up for it because when he inspected that, he didn't like how the fitting looked on that. That end looks fine. It's just the flexible line that feeds up to that shuttle valve. So we're going to have one of those made up before we put it back up in the jet. And once that is done, I think we got a few more minor checks to do down here, but we can pull her out and run both engines this time. Is our goal here in the next few weeks. I don't know exactly when, but soon. I like to think soon that we'll be running the engines. So looking forward to that for sure. This started up. I'm about to put the battery charger back on it so this battery doesn't get fried either. So I still can't believe that one tug has given us such fits. What we're likely going to do is replace the brake line as well now, because I think that tug was built in either 87 or 89. It could be slightly newer, maybe early 90s, but a lot of that brake hardware, it was installed and likely has never been touched since then. So that's old and it's got some use on it, and a lot of the fittings are just stuck. So that's what we got to deal with on that tug, plus that tire. I cannot believe that tire went down. I was not expecting that. But so once we get the brakes figured out, we can get it off the jack stands and then pull that rear wheel and take that into the tire shop. As that is a tube tire, and more than likely the tube's got to get replaced, is what we're thinking. So we'll see. Looks like you got a little bit of a prize there. What'd you got?
So when the brakes stop working, you just start yanking things out. So this was...
That's the bad end. That's the end we've been screwing with.
So we chased it up to here, which is corroded into place and cannot come loose.
That's not good.
So we just decided to come to this end and undo it and take the whole line out.
All right.
So we're going to have to probably remake this hard line and get a new soft line. And then maybe the tug will stop.
Yeah. and maybe not deflate its tire also?
And maybe not deflate its tire.
That was a total surprise. I didn't expect that this weekend at all. And that yet another curveball from this dang tug.
Yes. This should not be here.
No.
And this should be on here.
Yes, I agree. Fun with the tugs.
Winter maintenance, baby.
Yep.
At all.
Oh, what else did we find here, Will?
So our crush washer had a burr in it that was allowing the brake fluid to pass through, and we're thinking it's just in the casting right there where the crush washer crushed down but crushed into a gap. So we're going to need to file this surface perfectly flat so we get a nice seal on that crush washer when we put it back together.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't us just going crazy and the tug throwing us a curveball.
No, we are crazy, and the tug was throwing curveballs, but this was its own issue.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2 steps forward, 3 steps back.
Yeah, sometimes.
We'll get there.
Yes, we will. Nice. All right, guys, that wraps up the weekend. We're headed out to lunch, and hope you guys enjoyed all the flying stuff. Can't believe I got 3 airplanes today. That's all pretty good with all big round engines. So with that, thanks for watching. We'll see you next weekend.